You're really good at pretending to be a little girl.
Thank you.
Quick question. Who's inside a cage right now?
How's it going, guys? Welcome back to my channel and time for another episode of Luke's Reviews. On today's video, the Radio Silence team are back on another horror adventure, this time mixing ballerinas with blood-sucking vampires. Because, why the hell not? This is my review of Abigail. When a group of highly skilled criminals successfully kidnap the daughter of a wealthy businessman, they think that the ensuing stakeout to keep her safe overnight will be a walk in the park. Little do they know that young Abigail is not as innocent as she seems, and soon reveals herself to be a demonic and bloodthirsty vampire. The premise sounds ridiculous, and it is, but the Radio Silence team of directors Matt Bettinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillett have proven themselves to have a knack for taking camp-sounding horror premises and making them into really entertaining cinema-going experiences. Look no further than Ready or Not, a stupidly enjoyable movie that drenches itself in camp horror movie fun. And Abigail is very much in that same vein. Blood-soaked, brilliant entertainment that never outstays its welcome but ensures that it is going to take its audience on a ride. The film, in my opinion, takes perhaps a little too long in assembling all of the pieces before finally hitting the accelerator. It's probably about 40 minutes of introducing these future vampire foods and their overall predicament before Abigail's true identity is actually revealed. But once the veil is lifted, the shackles are broken, and Abigail is pirouetting down the corridors hungry for blood. That is when the movie properly finds its groove. The central ensemble are clearly having a ball running around this lavish gothic house covered in buckets of blood, all of them behaving like an inept Scooby-Doo and the gang. Melissa Barrera reunites with the directors after their shared tenure in the Scream universe, and their work together remains strong. She plays Joey, the only member of the gang who manages to keep relatively calm despite the chaos, but she makes for a good and reliable lead, ensuring that whilst her character is deeply flawed, she's not unlikable. Dan Stevens remains to be one of my favourite actors working today, just for the sheer variety of roles that he's turning in. He's an equal blend of being an absolute snake in the grass, and then when the third act hits, just effortless coolness. I want him to be in so much more. Other faces like Kathryn Newton and Kevin Durand also really lean into the comedic nature of their characters, and it works tremendously. However, even with a talented ensemble, Abigail just wouldn't work if the bite-sized ankle biter didn't deliver. Alisha Weir stars as Abigail herself, and boy, oh boy, does she knock this out of the park. She essentially packs 3 performances into one. We meet her as the scared, helpless little girl, terrified of her captors, and Weir sells her petrified demeanor perfectly. Then, there's the confident, cunning, and deceptive woman that lies within. Her line delivery in these scenes is something that you just don't expect to come from a 12-year-old. And finally, when the creature is released, Weir is unhinged. She is swinging like mad in this performance, totally leaning in to this creature's ferocity. She's wiping blood and shit all over her face, cackling while she's devouring these people. Weir has ensured that Abigail is going to be a character that is cemented as a horror icon in the likes of Threegan and Orphan, but in my honest opinion, she's better than both of them. There's plenty of blood and splatter for all of my gore fiends out there, a lot of it practical too. I did notice, however, that there was some really odd use of CGI to do with mouths. I'm not entirely sure that that was needed, and it did stand out to me. The final act also throws a bit too much into the fray. There are way too many last-minute twists and rug pulls Not to mention that the action and violence gets so overwhelming and in your face that I guess in a roundabout way, it almost loses the impact. But nevertheless, Abigail is a film that horror fans will want to take a huge chomp on in cinemas. Radio Silence once again prove that they are very exciting voices in the horror landscape, and whilst it won't scare your pants off, you'll certainly be entertained. Not always as tidy as it could be, but any pitfalls are redeemed by a strong cast, especially Alisha Weir. It's an ideal movie for a Saturday night out. I'm going to give Abigail a 7.5 out of 10. Anyway, guys, those were my thoughts on Abigail. Let me know, have you seen the film yet? What did you think? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And my question to you, quite a broad one, but I want to know, who is the best movie vampire? But that's all the time we have for today, so thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Hello, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, make sure to click that like button, and if you aren't already, click that subscribe button too.